Hello and welcome to my Dragon Age playthrough. We're going to load Nandiara back up and see what we can get up to after the Harrowing.
Hello there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to level up. That's what I forgot to do. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you know what? Yeah, fine. I'll get that third point somehow. Now, let's see here. Oh, that's right. I really wanted Winter's Grasp last time because I fought a Rage Demon and didn't have it. That's fine. Now, here is important to do everything you can. Just because...
Was that Harrowing tonight? Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty. Yeah, there's no one here. Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
Hey, did you hear about that apprentice they're going to send for?
Shh.
Yes. The walls do have eyes because the walls are full of Templars. Dumbass. Sorry. I don't often... Well, I do say things like that. But I very rarely do bigger or harsher words.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic.
Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Because magic is powerful. You can bend others to your will and force demons into your service. That's what I hear anyway.
Yeah. Gee, you aren't suspicious at all. Mr. Look at all the reasons that people should like blood magic. Now see, the one thing that you really need at the beginning as a mage is money. But of course, everybody should get as much money as they can when they first begin in the game. There are a few reasons, but one in specific. Once we get to Ostagar.
You must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries?
See, you freaked him out, teacher.
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
You know, he was doing just fine until you started talking about injuries and burning things, and then he got freaked out. Of course.
Remember what the chantry says about magic.
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us.
This is true. Good job with the teaching. All 3 students with no books.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. Instinct. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want? No. Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you. Again.
You know, you're throwing fireballs inside a library. Just as a side note, you do know you're doing that, right? And why is it that all of the teenage early 20s students are terrified? Because their teachers want to scare them. It's all about using fear to hold people in their place. Let's see here. I am looking for one person in specific. I'm looking for Cullen. Because I find... There he is. I find this an amusing interaction, this one right here. Let's save it.
Oh, hello. I'm glad to see your harrowing went smoothly.
Let's see here. Hello, Cullen.
They picked me as the Templar to strike the killing blow if you became an abomination.
I didn't know they chose.
It's nothing personal, I swear. I'm just glad you're all right, you know?
I did not realize that they eeny, meeny, miny, mowed and picked out who was going to kill the abomination. Would you really have struck me down?
I would have felt terrible about it. But I serve the Chantry and the Maker, and I will do as I am commanded.
Oh, see, I want to... No, let's do that.
Oh, you're not distracting? I mean, you are, but... Well, you're not. I mean, you can talk to me anytime, if you want.
Yes, Cullen.
Yes. Maybe we can talk another time.
Yes, desperately. Definitely, we can talk another time. Now, see, we have Codex, maybe? No, we've got Blank Volume. And then we have this book.
I shall do it.
And we have an armor. Buckle of the Winds. I don't know why that buckle is so common or popular in this area. Because when you come back here later on, you see it there as well. See? And there's another one. Buckle of the Winds. What does it do again? Let's see what it does. Buckle of the Winds. +3 to defense. It's not even magic specific. It's just 3 defense. I mean, I guess if you only had, you know, if you didn't have all the DLC and stuff packs and things that are unlocked from other BioWare games. Where am I going? Right, I'm going past Cullen into this room, perhaps? Is there anything in here? No, I already picked everything up here. Why am I going in circles? There we go. Ooh, stuff. And let's see here. Nothing else? But we can talk to Senior Enchanter Leora. Because Senior Enchanter Leora has something for us to do.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
After I talk to Irving. Apparently. Well, actually, yes, I am going to keep him waiting. Because I want to pick up all the stuff. I'm going to get all the codexes. I have read the codexes myself repeatedly. And I imagine that if you're going to play it on your own, you can read them yourself. I think that sitting here, doing nothing, reading the codex out loud is sort of, you know, it's a lot of time.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hi, Duncan. Irving and Gregoire like to argue, and Duncan is pretty awesome. Let's see here. You sent for me. Hello, First Enchanter. What's going on? First Enchanter?
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Oh.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
He's staring at me pretty intensely, isn't he? Hi, Duncan. You like my hair color? Pleased to meet you. Hi.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
Let's see here. Nandiar would defend Ferelden.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
What do you mean?
The power you mages wield is an asset to any army. Your spells are very effective against large groups of mindless Darkspawn. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor girl with talk of blights and Darkspawn. This is a happy day for her.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of Magi.
Yes, I am. I am a mage. And they are talking about me in front of me as if I was not there. But that's okay. Thank you, First Enchanter. She is polite, and she is thoughtful.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
And the thing is that I am considering, you know, if I don't want to read the Codex because you have to sit there and it takes so long, then why am I giving you guys, you know, the full cutscenes and the full conversations and stuff? I guess that's why you would watch somebody play, is how they react to these moments, especially in a game like Dragon Age where you can initiate like 300 conversations or more during one playthrough. But it's, yeah, no, I think the Codex reading, I mean, you guys don't need me to read you a bedtime story. But the cutscenes and the conversations are more about choices and events. Thank you. I'm glad to be a part of the circle. That's all I get. What happens now? I'm glad to be part of the circle. She is.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I will do that.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Of course.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Now, the thing is, with Nandiara, is that she is a human mage, which means she has grown up in the tower, but she has also grown up as a human female within the tower. And the response that Cullen gave to her, the reaction that he had to her, and the respect that she probably gets as opposed to what she would get if she was an elf, probably made her very loyal. And And she's been whipped into shape. She stands up for herself and people she sees getting downtrodden, but her value judgments are a little different than someone who was raised outside the circle, for example.
Thank you for escorting me.
Well, of course, Duncan. We're going to have some conversations as well. After I steal your lyrium dust. Hi, Duncan.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Let's see here. What's happening outside the tower? How many mages have joined? Blood magic. Tranquil. Tell me a story. I thought it said.
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Nope. Apprentices. We are permitted to walk the grounds.
And thus a good view of the other side of the lake? It must feel rather isolated way out here. I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
Now, see, Nandiara is sort of defensive about that. She feels like mages are contained for a reason. The same reason that she's taught to by Gregor and everybody else.
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar.
7?
I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
How many mages? 7 is quite a few.
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Yes, smart Duncan. Do you think I could join the army?
I don't know. Do you?
That's, I think I would help.
Then perhaps I shall speak to Irving about this later. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I learned much from what you said. I learned much.
You are too kind.
Let's see here. Do you know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
I'm curious as to what non-mages think about it.
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Have you ever seen anyone use blood magic? There have been whispers around the tower, haven't there?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens. I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
Is it cleaved or is it clove? Because I know that past tenses, it was cloven. His head was cloven. Blood magic is evil. He was trying to survive. He had the power. Blood magic is evil.
There have been mages within the Grey Wardens who have needed to resort to blood magic to deal with the Darkspawn. It is something to consider, certainly.
I should take my leave.
Do not let me keep you.
Okay. Save, because that was quite the conversation. Hi, Jowan. Do I go talk to Cullen again?
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
I think I am, for now.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You seem a little on edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
Yes, Jowan. Hello. Oh, he's walking so far in front of me. Why don't we walk side by side? Well, I caught up.
We should be safe here.
All
I
this.
apologize, but Jowan must be careful, especially now.
Jowan, what's going on?
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate. Bringing down her existence. This fat count. An initiate? That's forbidden.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Let's see here. What would Nandiara say? I think she would say this one.
I won't give Lily up for anything.
Okay. You can't have brought me here to chat about love.
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my Harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
I don't understand why they had this planned, but they didn't do it. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, really. That sounds terrible.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How did you find out? Or why would they? I'll say, how did they find out?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
If it was signed, why didn't they do it? What are you going to do? Why?
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
Now see, that's even weirder. If they think you're a blood mage and they have it authorized, then why don't they just do it? Why are they waiting? And are they right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Let's see here. I need to think this over.
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
Yes, yes. Where am I going? I'm going out here. Because I am looking for Mage Storm, guest quarters, library. 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 I know how to say the word. I just say library because it's funny. I grew up in, well, I was born in the southern US. So every now and then I go, hey, it's a library.
The Chantry would do something before it came to that. I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Very well.
I could talk to them about all the different fraternities inside the Circle Tower, but I don't think I'm going to. Not right now. Because...
It is begun.
Well, maybe I should.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll go talk to them. Say Neil. Hi, Neil.
Hello. Were you looking for something?
What were you talking to that other mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town, far away from the mundanes who hate us.
If we run away, they'll never learn not to fear us.
They'll never learn that. They don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Who are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
Well, yes, the circle tower is not that big. One of the things that has been, it's one of those things that you just have to accept, is that the cities are not as large as they should be. And so, like, when you go to an alienage and there are 4 houses, that's not how big the alienage is. There's, streets and streets and streets lined with houses. But you kind of have to overlook it. And in the circle tower, this is the circle tower for all of Ferelden, so there's got to be hundreds of mages in here. But this little circle that I'm running in the tower is, it doesn't give the right scope of size.
All right. Have a good day.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night.
Thank
Good
you
work.
very much. Tell me about the fraternities.
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money. And the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the libertarians. They want more power for the circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Let's see here. I should be going.
Fair enough. Good day to you.
There's a lot to think about when it comes to her character. I need to think about which fraternity she's in. Because, it's not important, but it is, it is a good measure of character. Where is she over here? There she is. You see, I got lost. I was looking for her and I couldn't find it. I thought she was in the library, but this is something else. This is the laboratory.
Yes?
Who are you?
Senior Enchanter, Leora, in charge of the Circle's laboratory. Is there something you want?
What's that door?
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this.
Now see, that's just a strange thing. If there are caverns, why build a door and then store things in there? Of course it's going to be dangerous.
No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
Keep safe?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking. checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they...
Just in case,
mess
right?
things up. Yes.
Just in case, right? How long is that supposed to... Oh, wait, no. So why are you out here?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and I,
Yeah, stop
I'll
lying.
tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Alrighty.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Okay. And let's go ahead and call it here. We'll start next time with some fighting. That'll be fun, yeah? Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Happy dancing.